Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from ICM. So this is a kit which is molded in 1/35 scale, and it might be interesting for all fans of the World War II German cars. So we have here a Type 320 soft top, and as you can see, this time we get a version with a closed roof, so you can see it here on the box art. And the kit number is 35542, so we have a commercial sample here, and it means you'll get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. And it's quite a nice car kit in a 1/35 scale, so it might be handy for some dioramas and even as a solo project, because you can easily combine some figurines with this one. So as you can see, the box size is exactly the same as what we had in the previous releases. Here is comparison with my hand. We have really nice box art here. On the side you'll find also some information about the real car and about the kit itself. It's written here that we have 146 parts, and assembled model will be 141 millimeters, while on the opposite side you can see also one marking option which is included here. But of course I hope that there will be more, because one marking option in 1/35 scale is a bit, let's say, not too much. So I am going to cut through these plastic seals. They are holding this color printed top cover in place, but it should be quite easy and quick to do this task, so just give me a moment. And in the meantime, I will also remind you that we reviewed the previous versions as well, so you can find it easily on our YouTube channel. So the box design is standard for ICM. So as you can see, I removed this flexible top cover, and then we have sturdy white cardboard box which actually protects everything inside. And if I open it, here is what we have inside. So there is plenty of space in my opinion, so parts should arrive to you intact. And this is a resealable plastic bag, so I'm going to open it right now and we will take a closer look together. Okay. So I see we have also several small plastic bags, but we will talk about them later. I would like to start with the new part, which is, let's say, necessary for today's version. As you can see, it's a one-piece roof, and we have it molded on the separate frame. We also have here the metal railings, which are placed on the side, obviously. And I don't see... Actually, there are some guiding elements, as you can see, so it will be easier to place it. And here inside we have some guiding pins. So it might be a good idea to somehow sand them a bit in order to hide them, because otherwise they might be visible on the vehicle. I know that once you assemble it, we have here the closed or molded indoors, so it's not that easy to notice such stuff, but still it's a good idea to, let's say, fix those things once you assemble during assembly of the model. So here we continue with the first large frame. Here you can see the base plate, let's say, for the vehicle, and this is really good thing because we don't have the fenders separately. We get them molded together with the floor panel, and it means you get the right alignment of all of this stuff. Here you can see the trunk, and here is the bonnet. Here are the side panels, and you can see these pre-molded doors. We also have the separate interior panels and separate radiator grill. So if I zoom in, here you can check all of this stuff closer. So just like any other 1/35 scale kit from ICM, as you can see here, we get a lot of features out of the box. So it's just a matter of carefully assembling them and painting them into proper colors. And even dashboard looks nice. Of course, it's a shame that we have some molded in or pre-molded parts. Basically, this trunk will not be possible to open, and the same can be said about the bonnet and side doors. But well, this is something what we have to accept with the out-of-the-box features. At the same time, we get a nicely detailed interior, so this is a nice exchange, let's say, for the engine, because not that many modelers will actually show the engine. But why I'm actually, let's say, insisting on the engine or the separate bonnet, because we actually get the engine included here. We get also really nice suspension, so all of this stuff will be basically hidden inside. And I'm not sure why they included the engine, because with the closed bonnet, you are not able to expose it on the finished model, so it will be up to you if you would like to modify it a bit in order to demonstrate this thing on your build. And if I zoom in here, you can see, for example, the rear wheel axle together with a gearbox, and also we have the bumper part. This small handles and other stuff is also a nice touch, especially in 1/35 scale, because it will be noticeable on the vehicle. And here it is nicely copied with help of plastic parts out of the box. Next, we also have this chassis bars. As you can see, they're also good. The steering wheel, which is assembled out of several parts as far as I can see, some suspension parts and engine here. Next, we continue with more frame bars. So pay attention while joining all those bars together, because it will be important to get the right alignment. And here you can also notice some of the exhaust parts as well as the wheel rims. So if I zoom out, you can take another look at this sprue, and in the meantime I opened this vinyl tires. So yes, this kit comes with vinyl tires, so that's something you will not be able to avoid unless you find some nice aftermarket replacement. And to be honest, I'm not aware of some brand actually producing such stuff, so you will have to cope with vinyl tires. And maybe it's a good idea to apply a bit of dust on them in order to hide the rubber or vinyl parts under the dust. Next, we have the separate plastic bag with the clear parts. So here we have really nice molding quality. I'm not sure if we actually have the masks template included, because on some kits ICM includes this thing, in some they just skip it. So we will see further in the video review once we will be opening the assembly manual. But for now, I would like to show this thing, which is usually hidden in the assembly manual. That's a Decals sheet, and as you can see here, we have several license plates. So I hope it hints on several markings. And in order to check this, we have to open the assembly manual. Now I will zoom out a bit. Here it is. Let's close the lenses so that it won't be that dark for you. Actually, that bright for you. So it's a typical color printed brochure. We have short history note and vehicle specifications here. Next, we continue with the parts map. As you can see, ICM shows which parts are not used with the red color. This is really handy. Next, assembly process starts with the engine. So this is something what will be hidden, unfortunately, but as you can see, a lot of features are actually copied out of the box. Next, we continue with the chassis, and here we proceed with the installation of the wheel axles. Then we assemble wheels. Obviously nobody will be doing it on this stage of the assembly, but as you can see, next steps involve the front and rear bumper. Here we have also the exhaust, some of the interior parts going in place on the next pages, and that's might be a good idea to think through how you will paint all of this stuff, because as you can see, some elements are getting more difficult to reach once they are installed into place. So definitely think it through. And maybe also another good idea is to think how to mask whole interior, but as far as you can see here, we will have the side windows, so maybe it's just a matter of masking the windows and you'll be good to go. Here we continue with the spare wheel, some headlamps, and also some of the external elements. As far as you can see, a roof goes in place here. As you can see, we even have the clear section and those railings on both sides. So the first marking option is full black with obviously the chrome accents, and that might be actually a good thing to copy, because in a black color this vehicle looks menacing. We also get the double color version with the light blue sections. This one is a bit more sophisticated. Obviously it will require more time, but if you are up for some challenge, then it might be a really good thing to copy in 1/35 scale. Another marking option here is the black one again, and here we have the military vehicle which was on the box art. So overall we get a nice kit in 1/35 scale, and by the way, as you saw, there was no masking template for the clear parts, unfortunately, so you will have to cover it with your own hands and tools. But this kit should be already available. You can get it in Modelimex. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about such a release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. And if you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.